Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking about, you guessed it, more graphics card availability issues, except this time I want to come at it from a different perspective. Now, of course, this particular graphics card is not hard to get a hold of. It's a GTX 660. It just happened to be within arm's reach. And like I said, not hard to get a hold of this one. But if you want a modern graphics card, then chances are that they are either unavailable right now in most places or they are extremely expensive. But there are still ways that you can get yourself one of those cards at near MSRP. So the first thing to understand when you're trying to get a hold of one of these graphics cards, especially the ones that are out of stock pretty much everywhere, like your Vega 56s, your Vega 64s, 1080 Ti's, 1070 Ti's, those types of cards, is that timing is everything. Especially if you're hitting an online storefront like Newegg or Amazon, chances are that your time window there to pick up one of those cards once they are back in stock is about 15 minutes at most, and in some cases, really even a lot of cases, it'll be even less than that. So that brings us to tip number one, and it's the most obvious one. Set up email alerts for cards that you're interested in buying, and that does involve quite a bit of legwork. If you're like on Newegg, for example, you kind of have to go through, at least to my knowledge, you have to go through each of the individual cards that you are interested in buying and set up that email notification, which is just a couple clicks after you first set up and get your email input and you're logged in and all that sort of thing. And then on the Amazon side of things, they don't have product alerts for availability with every product, so it's a little hit and miss with setting up alerts there. And it's not just Amazon and Newegg that you need to be checking out. There are a lot of other storefronts that you can keep an eye on. If you live within reach of a Fry's, for example, then you can check out their storefront to see if they have those cards in stock in physical locations. And the same goes for Best Buy as well. And I believe Best Buy, at least I think, has email notifications enabled on their website as well. So again, set up all those email notifications and then make sure that they're not listed as like spam for your email and that you actually get the notification on your phone. So as soon as that notification actually hits your phone, you can go straight there and buy it, hopefully while it's still in stock. So another tip I have for you is if you are in a larger area, you live in a city, for example, check Craigslist often because sometimes you can find really good value deals. Somebody's just trying to unload a card and they need it gone today because they need the money for it immediately. If you catch that posting at the right time, you may be able to be the first person to contact them about it, and you may be able to buy a card that otherwise would cost you much more. And yes, it's a secondhand card, so there is going to be some wear and tear on it. There is the potential that it was used in mining. Maybe it's a miner that thinks that the cryptocurrency market's coming to a crash soon and they want to unload their cards while they're still worth a lot of money. Regardless, you may be able to be the beneficiary there if you can see that listing early on. And then there are a couple of websites that are available that are actually really helpful because they give you listings for cards that are in stock in certain stores, especially online storefronts like Amazon and Newegg, but even other storefronts, like I think one is like B&H or something I hadn't heard of, but that would be Zoolert.com and NowInStock.net. Both of those websites track in almost real time the availability of all different graphics cards, and they have a long list, and I'll go ahead and sort of show you a screen cap there, but they have a huge list of different models and if they're available or not. Now, it seems like they focus mostly on Amazon and Newegg, which is where I do most of my shopping anyways, but there are some other websites that it does track as well. And like I said, it's usually up to date within a couple of minutes. So if you check it just frequently throughout the day, you may get lucky and find one that's in stock and affordable. And this is actually one of the ways that I bought one of my recent cards. It's actually currently in the mail, a GTX 1060 6GB version for under $350. And if you've been keeping an eye on the GTX 1060 prices lately, that's kind of rare nowadays. So while these tips aren't really even new or revolutionary, hopefully there's something for you to keep in mind while you continue to search for graphics cards that aren't just available, but also in a decent price range. Also, don't forget to check out those brick and mortar stores, your Fry's Electronics. Maybe they just put some more up on the shelf, and yeah, you'll pay more than MSRP at Fry's, or even places like Micro Center if you've been keeping up with the news with them lately, but you might actually be able to find cards that are in stock there from time to time, and check those often, especially if you frequently drive near them. it's 5 minutes to stop out of your way and just walk down the aisle and see if they're there. But of course, I always miss things in these videos, so let us know in comments down below other tips and tricks that you may have for people that are trying to buy GPUs, whether on the secondhand market or on the new market, and just give us those tips so that people can locate those cards and get them for their gaming PCs. And of course, if you like this video, give it a like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. All those things are very helpful. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Hoosier Hardware. And as always, I'll let YouTube queue up a couple more videos from my channel for you to watch. I'm Shane with Hoosier Hardware, and I'll see you guys in the next video.